this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Purdy from the gun. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You look at this Eagle defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Tutu Atwell.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Purdy bootlegging it. To the right side and complete to Atwell.
Hook up of 15 yards there. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Complete to 2-2 Atwell. It's a gain of 15.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
At the 19-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the 49ers have regained the lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a 2nd and 6. Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 81 yards.
And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2.
Eagles 16, 49ers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't
mess it?
change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
23, 49ers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Throwing here, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 30, 49ers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Final play of the half. Purdy. He's going to take another shot here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Purdy off the play fake. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Purdy's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And got his man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
37, 49ers 22. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along.
Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
49ers 22. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Now back to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now Pollard taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Purdy now to throw.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The throw over the middle taken in. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Play action. Now Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Purdy looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But first down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Flushed out right. Right side, and he finds Gray. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now they pitch to Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Checks this down to Hubbard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
49ers 29. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able. And now here is another interception. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up